Ah, the game that stole my heart at Gamescom. There I was, indie coins in hand, staring longingly across the various indie games on offer. Over at the end of a row, Weird Big Games were offering up a go at their latest foray into the world of gaming, Tricky Towers. Soon it was dinner in Epernay or rowing down the Seine, gazing deeply into each other's eyes, swapping stories and holding hands as we watched the dusk roll in under candlelight, with the stars serenading us to a blissful slumber in each other's embrace. You see, the reason for the sudden love affair between Tricky Towers and I is that I'm a sucker for simplistic competition injected with originality. This summary should make everything all the more clearer. Multiplayer Tetris with physics. And I suppose that's not enough for some people. You're looking to build your tower nice and high, higher than any other wizards, so that your giant phallic monument to the heavens out-phallies everyone else's, and then you plonk a house on top of your giant unstable block tower and live there for the rest of your life. You know, just how buildings are constructed in real life, by magical wizards riding clouds. Now, what makes the experience so exceedingly addicting and fun is the multiple modes and mechanics of the game. Firstly, Tetris pieces are fickle when given the gift of physics, and gravity is a tricksy little dwarf, one who's far too angry and jealous to allow things to become too tall. And just like the mythical Tower of Babylon, it flew too close to the sun. You see, the key to success is all about planning each move out very carefully, brick by brick. Left a little crack at the bottom, a few moves later, that could be your doom. So the base concept is as simple as it gets, while the whole design demands forethought and planning. However, this wouldn't be a competitive indie game without some sort of way to ruin friendships. Our cloud wizards have access to two types of spells. Good magic. Fuck you, Dave, you fucking prick! I didn't want to come to your fucking birthday party anyhow! Magic. You get certain abilities to add to your structure, like vines that wrap around blocks, strengthening them, concrete blocks that solidify as they land, do-over spells to remove the last block cast down, and various other things. Dark magic that will sabotage other players include icing blocks to make them slippery, make blocks rotate randomly, or tying balloons to blocks to slow their descent. Differing game modes adds another challenging element to matches. There's Race, the flagship mode of building your tower to the top first, Survival, where your goal is to keep your blocks from falling and you only have 3 lives, or Puzzle, which challenges you to fit blocks into a certain space. All 3 game modes are great fun, and it's good to play with a random choice on, so you get to experience all 3. A negative for the game right off the bat is that, although I have a deep, heated romance for the general idea of the game, this doesn't hold up so well in single player. Both options for single player are Trials and Endless. Trials just offers up challenges that are rather hard, and Endless does exactly what it says on the tin. Neither of these could really be considered practice in any form. You'll need online for that. Purportedly, in early builds of the game, there was a major issue with online multiplayer, such as having friend matches as public. They have recently been patched out though, and with an improved matchmaking system in place, I'm happy to say Tricky Towers performs wonderfully online. Controller support is included, and the game works great with Xbox or Steam controllers as well as keyboard controls. The music is cheery, the sound effects are painfully cute, and the graphics are colourful and fitting. All in all, I love Tricky Towers, probably a lot more than I should. But is that so wrong? You know, don't answer that. Tricky Towers deserves to be the new Duck game. It's hectic, rivaling, and accessible for anyone. Utterly joyful. At $11.99, some might call it steep, but for a creative design and riotous laughs I've enjoyed with my mates, I think it's money well spent. Could use a friend's 4-pack though. You will like this game if you like Tetris, puzzle games, and stacking things. Tricky Towers receives an Indie Bin recommendation.